Good morning, good afternoon now. Hope you've had a good weekend. So let's do a stronger for longer then. Let's do about 25 minutes. And let's start off with our sturdy supports, as you can see behind me. And we are going to get ourselves into a little bit of warm up, just pushing something out of the way there. So we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart and standing tall. So think about the tummy muscle drawing in, the shoulders back and down, and the long spine. So our warm up consists of our pedal feet. I've got nice sturdy supports on. I've got chair if I need it. So let's do a toe to heel walk. Keep our breath steady. And this weekend it was raining, so I went to Pole Hill Garden Centre and I had a walk around and I smelt some nice soaps and hand washes, switched on my one of my five senses and have a nice walk. It was really nice. It was just really rainy yesterday, wasn't it? There was just a lot of bad weather. And then I came back and I watched a film with Hilary Swank. She's one of my favourite actresses. And it was a film that she starred in called Freedom Writers. So it's really good. Anyway, so that's my toes down. So now is getting a little bit wider, softening my knees and wiggling my toes if I need to. And I'm going to get my arm back. I'm going to do this for 10 times. So shoulder down, elbow in and arm back. If you feel comfortable too, take off the other arm. Remember that base of support keeps us sturdy. 3, 2, 1. Bringing myself back in. So notice how I shift my weight and I bring back into my feet into hip distance apart. We'll have to get some music sorted soon, won't we? I'll have to wear a mic and it'll have to come to the computer. So I'm going to bring my elbow in now, shoulder down, and taking myself into my circulation booster. Nearly done. Count with me if you like. We're getting that steady breath. Here I go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm a little bit warmer, so I'm warm enough to mobilise my ankles now. I'm loving my silent pedaling. We're going to keep by that side of the chair. And if you need that support, we're going to take the outside leg. So the toe goes down, the heel goes up. And I'm going to do this 4 times. And one more. And that's strengthening the front of my feet. If you need that support, we're going to come around to the other side, outside leg. Feet hip distance. And we're going to point down, bring up the heel. Try and keep your eye line forwards. Try and know where you are, that foot does that movement, that you don't need to check on it. And then we're going to come back into that pedal on the spot. We'll do our trunk movements. So remember to have the chair here if you need it for your back. So we're going to take our feet a bit wider. Have that support if you need it, okay? So we can bring our hand across the body. You want to keep the shoulders turning, that's the head, but the hips are forwards. Pause back to the centre, just get really steady. Come into the other way, so hand comes across, head and the shoulders turn. Name an exercise you do at home. I know you'll tell me when we do this 5 times. What does this movement do? Why do we do it? It mobilises the lower back, but what do we do in every day that this movement does for us? So you can answer that. Then we're doing our lower back mobiliser. Be careful of not overarching the back. So I can use the hand for support if you need to. One hand goes on the hip and the feet will go a little bit wider. Chest is in a lift. I'm going to do this 5 times. Shoulders go back. I don't know if you can hear it, but I've got Living on a Prayer playing. Probably not. I can sing Living on a Prayer, but I'm sure you don't want me to. Remember to hold for a few seconds when you have your shoulders back, when you're doing that lower back mobiliser. Keep steady breath. Take it round. Feet hip width apart. Right, we've done 3 movements today. I reckon we can just get started into our rewarm. So find your steady pace. If I went at this steady pace of the music, I'd be going too fast. Keep your arms steady, shoulder down. And I think I'm going to start with my toe taps. Okay, so with my foot outside leg, toe's going to come here, toe's going to go there. Forwards, back. One more, makes 4. Good. If you need that support, take it over to the other side. If you don't use it. Toe comes forwards, out to the other side. So again, this is very shin related, but it also gets us thinking about where our body's going in space. Nice, into that pedal on the spot. Next up, we're going to bring our backwards behind, okay? So for this, I'm going to use both my hands on the chair, come a bit closer, get used to stepping back, halfway, pushing off the ball of our foot. You know, when you do your home program, I go a little bit easier because I have to think about what you've got at home, and what sort of things keep you steady. Whereas in the class, we're there, aren't we? So it's a little bit different. And if you feel comfortable too, I'm going to do 4 more. And I'm going to say, if you do one hand support, bring your arm up into a swing. Doesn't matter which one. So as I push back, I'm going to come up. I may change arms. And I'm going to push back behind. If you feel comfortable too, you're going to go in for a little bend of the knee as you curl your toe under. Not everyone can do this. As you lift up. Good. Last one. And we're taking that short pedal on the spot. Good work. Next is our knee bends. Feet go a little bit wider, hip distance apart. Bottom must stay higher than the knees. 5 times. Coming back, chest up, lift up, bring the bottom in. Think about that controlled breath. Think about how hard you feel you're working. Can you do another 2? And this movement here makes it easier for us to push ourselves up from kneeling into lifting, from kneeling into standing. The pushbacks help strengthen all the back of the muscles here. So same thing if you're needing to stand up and strengthen those muscles there. Okay, so I'm going to do a shift of the weight thing, okay? So shifting your weight, we're going to get the feet a little bit wider, okay? So they're about shoulder width apart. And then we're going to do a bend and we're going to lift up onto the toe. So holding on and doing that heel. Okay, so I'm going to give you different options today. This is option 1. We'll be doing this for a minute. Yeah, so a shift up onto the toe and a shift down. Shifting my weight, getting used to where my body is in space. Core muscles turns in. Alternatively, if you feel comfortable to, you're going to come into a side step. So as I bend, I'm going to lift my foot in. I'm going to bend and step together. I do a shift, feet hip width apart, coming over. If you don't need support, take yourself away. You can always have it there if you need it. And I'm going to do the side step, feet hip width apart. I'm going to lift up, bend the knee, come back. Good. So I can still lightly have that chair there if I need it. And lift back. I'm going to do another 5, but I'm going to stop, lift. I'm going to come over, go a bit slower. Yeah, so get used to my balance. A little bit slower, ball of the foot. Think about the foot coming back in. Good. Think about what you're stepping over. I'm going to go for 1 more. Good. And coming back. onto that pedal on the spot. Have a little bit of a break from the legs for a moment. And take yourself into a pedal. Okay, so have a drink if you need one. If you don't, then we'll get on with our back exercises. So if you need support, remember to sit down in the chair. And if you don't, it will be standing. So the band is going to come. Feet are going to take a wiggle. Band underneath the hands. Okay, upper back strengthener, tummy muscles pulled in. Let's think about the range. Here we go. So we're going to take a breath in. As we come out, breathe out. Take a breath in and then drop. Showing you from the side. My tummy muscles are in. My elbows are going back. I'm coming forwards and then I'm dropping. Smoothly. Think about what it does for you at home. So posture, muscles at the back. Yeah, these are my pulling muscles. So when I'm pulling myself out of the bath, let's say you've got that deep bath. So I've done my 6. Going to take a bit of a rest. Take a pedal on the spot. Take some circulation. Good work. So next one I'm going to do is called a lat pull down. When you hang washing up, you tend to do this and this and this. So that action is what I'm going to do with you now. I would say if you want to stay with this one, this is what's in your home program, stay with this one here, okay? But if you'd like to come with me and do the lat pull down, I'm going to have my palms up like that. I'll hold the band. I'm not actually going higher than my chest. And I'm going to keep my eye line forwards. Anyone wants to look at this exercise, it's in the British Heart Foundation. But I'm going to take a pull and I'm going to drive my elbows down as I breathe out. As I come up, I'm going to take that breath in. So I'm going to breathe out, elbows come down. As I come back in, I take that breath. Don't get too hung up on the breath. Just think, as long as I'm not holding it. Nice. Coming out. Good. Specifically, you know, your upper back strengthener is your movement that you do at home. But happy if you want to mix it up a little bit today. It's a short pedal on the spot. And let's take a break from the back for a moment. If you need to take a little bit of a stretch, 5 seconds on each leg, you're welcome to. Yeah, as long as we keep ourselves sort of keep moving because the heart rate's still a little bit high. You might bring one arm. You might come back, sit, work on your split stance. Lovely. And taking that pedal on the spot. Lovely. So I think we'll do, let's look at the time, 13 minutes. Not bad. Yeah. We'll keep getting those feet moving on the spot. And we've done our side steps. We've done our calf raises. I think we give a go of our leg lift, okay? So some of you might need to hold on for 2 hands with this one. So I'll show you a little bit of a cheat. Yeah, if you've got the leg balance, yeah, then we want to take a little bit of a cool down. That's it, come back on the feet. And then we're going to take one leg back. So we're lifting off that back toe. Now all I want you to do is just practice putting it down with your front knee bent. So you're just going to lift up that back heel with your soft knee at the front, and you're going to practice lifting that back heel up. All right. I'm going to try now for 15 seconds to see if it will come off the floor. So bear in mind, this exercise is going to affect you in different ways because some people have had their hips done and some people have had their knees done. So this might be your level, you know. So just take caution of how your body feels. I'm going to try and lift up for 10. Keep that front knee slightly soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to place it back down and I'm going to pedal my feet out. Okay? Now hold on to 2 hands if you need to, especially with the back. You know, you need a little bit more support. But if you feel you can do it with 1 hand support, feet are hip width apart. So judge it. Take a half a foot step back behind. And then keep that front knee soft. Yeah? And then just lift up your back heel. Judge it first. Judge it and see how it feels. And then if you feel you can, then we're going to lift up for 15 seconds. And we're going to take the legs together. And we're going to try to lift up. Okay? So you have to see how you feel with this. Keep your breathing steady. And then take your foot back down. Lovely. And then take a pedal on the spot. Okay? So you really have to judge it with that movement. That's why I do half step back. I say do a little bit of a lift, see what it feels like. Might be telling you off. Then go with it. Yeah? All right, lovely. So taking a pedal with the feet, we've done really well. We'll do 5 more knee bends then, if that's okay. So go through your options. You've got your feet hip distance apart. You've got your chair in front of you. If you need it, you may not need it. You might have your hands on your hips. Bottom is higher than the knees. Good. Keep the chest up. Try not to let those knees come in. Good. Stop if you need a rest, or I'm going to do 3 more. 2 more. And last one. We're 17 minutes in. Yeah, so it's not too bad, is it? So pedal the feet out. Cool. Okay, so we will do our back of arms then in a moment. But let's just have a little bit of a graduated. So we're going to take our toe out to either side, 10 and 2 o'clock. Push back. Good. Lovely. That's it. Get your breath back. Into your back of arms. So you can do this seated or standing, depending on the support again. You will be no support if you come into standing. So you'll have same as the upper back strengthener. So we're going to have one hand over, arm comes over here, arm goes over there. Hands are going to go close together. And we're going to pull with the arm down towards the side. Head stays still. Thinking about breathing out as a pull, coming back in for that breath. I'm going to do 6 on each side. 3. I've got a song playing now. You Can Call Me Al. When I used to do Zoom classes, I used to have a music device headset which connected to my speaker and my laptop. So you can have the same. So see how that arm tightens as I come down? The forearm's really tight. I keep that wrist straight. See how straight the wrist is. Come back down, keep the eye line forwards. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Take a rest. You work to small muscle groups, so it takes longer for the oxygen to go around the body than it does the legs. So it's quite important after this exercise that you're moving the feet in some way. You're either pedaling or you're doing your march, okay? But relax the hand. That's it. And find your steady pace. Right, we've done 20 minutes standing, which is a fair bit. Class is advertised as 10 minutes standing. But from the progression at Rainham, you've now built up to 20 minutes, sometimes longer. So I'm going to take a sit down in a moment and come into a cool down. 20 minutes done. Yeah, if you felt really, really energetic, on Tuesday we'll do a little bit more. So I'm going to come round to the seat. So important here, just want to show you from the side, coming around to the seat, legs touching the back of the chair. And how are you going to sit down? Are you going to hold back with the arms, or can you do it without support? So hands on thighs, slowly down, bottom into the chair. So the most fundamental, most important exercise, one of the most important exercises is that sit to stand. Yeah? So it's a very important exercise. Coming into that pedal, keep your breathing steady, and we can think about coming into our my chest to you a little bit closer. So I'm now doing my cool down, okay? So I'm still pedaling my feet for a moment, keeping my eye line forwards. 21 minutes. That's not too bad, not too long. When I do home programs, I think 20-30 minutes is fine. Shoulders coming up, back and down. Shoulders up, back and down. Back in your chair, back rests, ankle mobilizers, toe to heel. Changing over. Alexa, turn it down. Thank you. And a little bit of ankle movements there, maybe with a wrist as well. And changing over. Coming forwards in the chair. Extend your leg. Toe comes up to ceiling. Lift up. Calf raises. So we did our side stepping today, didn't we? We did shifting weight, or we gave you the option to sidestep, taking a big side step there. Relax the foot, back of thigh, hand on supporting leg, come forwards. And release. Changing over. So as far as your book's concerned, let's go over the exercises we did in it. We did the warm up, the mobilizers. We did the upper back strength, the upper back strengthener. We did the one leg balance. We did the side steps. We did the knee bends, and we did the sit to stand. Look at that, all within 24 minutes. Bad, is it? Shoulders coming up and down. One more. And we can think about just getting a stretch mid-back. So feet are going to go a little bit wider. Hand comes across the thigh, other hand on the chair. Turning your head and shoulders. Coming back to the centre. Head and shoulder turns. And coming back to the centre. And yeah, just give yourself a moment to cool down a little bit more if you need to. Anything where you move this muscle here sends blood flow around the body. So that could be a little pump, it could be a pump, and it could be some wrists as well. Or it could be some ankle mobilizers. Give yourself a little pat out as well, which helps some sensation come through the body. Give a pat on the calves and a pat on the thighs. And thanks very much, and see you Tuesday. Thank you. Bye.